Kate Hahn with TV Insider, and we are speaking with stars of the White Lotus about the shocking ending to episode 5, something a lot of us did not think we were going to see.
It's been a series of very bad decisions.
You've had very bad luck. Best thing about luck is it can always change.
Italy's just so romantic. You're gonna die. They're gonna have to drag you out of here.
So Tom Hollander, what was your reaction when you read that scene in the script?
Oh, here we go. This reminds me of this is the sort of feeling that I had watching the first season. So that, and then also thinking, but I'll be doing that. And then thinking, I wonder if fans of that show that I did about the priest will be upset by seeing that scene.
Right, you did a sitcom called Rev in the UK about the vicar.
Had a different audience, yeah.
Well, you're wondering if they will be upset. Well, I guess you will hear from them about that one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, they won't be upset, but it'll yes, I suppose. But mainly, I just thought how brilliant, what fun, what an amazing bit of writing, and
were you
doing it? Yeah.
Were you surprised? Did you suspect something like that was going on, or were you totally shocked?
I think I was surprised. Yeah, I wasn't shocked, but I thought, oh wow, I didn't see it coming in the way that you've just said yourself. I didn't see it coming. No, so that was great. Yeah.
Okay, Leo, what about you when you got to that page in the script?
I actually already knew that happened. I didn't know the context or how the story got to that point, but I'd been told that happens with Tom. It was an interesting moment because I'm such a huge fan of Tom's, and I know so many people that are as well, and I couldn't wait for them to find out, but I haven't told a single soul because I think it's just going to be priceless, the look on their faces when they see it. But I was just like, brilliant. It was great.
So was that part of your audition then when you took the role? They told you, there's a secret that this character has.
That came way later. But I think at the very beginning I knew that there's more that meets the eye with this guy.
Yeah, definitely. So Quentin and Jack, we've thought they're this uncle and nephew, and obviously we get this huge shock. But they're traveling with a bunch of very out gay men. So why are they keeping this a secret, Tom?
Well, I have my husband principal relationship is one of those other guys, so I'm cheating on him with Leo's character. So there's one obvious reason, and also he might be my nephew. We're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leo. What is your take on that? Is he really his nephew? It strikes me they have very different English accents. One is very posh, one is very working class. I'm wondering if they are actually related. Leo, can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to wonder, but no, that was when I found that out. I think my first thought was, wow, that is bold. But then I started to think, actually, no, my feeling is that they maybe aren't, but you're also kind of supposed to not really know what's real and what isn't.
Okay, well, Jack is also having a relationship with Tanya's assistant, Tanya, played by Jennifer Coolidge, her assistant Portia, played by Haley Lou Richardson. What's it like for him to be living these two lives?
It's fun. It's fun, man. Like, I think, he's all about fun. I think, yeah, that's he wouldn't. I think he's aware that the two can't mesh. He can't, really. I don't know, but nah, he's just out on a ride, and he's very impulsive and very reckless, and doesn't think twice about anything. He doesn't have any inhibitions, so I think it doesn't, for him, it's not really having two lives in a sense. It's just one sort of 100 miles an hour life.
Okay, but he is at the center of it because he can't tell Portia, or he hasn't told her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tom, Quentin has become very good friends with Tanya, played by Jennifer Coolidge. They have a wonderful scene where they go to the opera together, and he tells her, you're like this operatic diva, this tragic character. But she, unbeknownst to them, witnesses this scene at the end of this episode. Any thoughts on where that might take their relationship or their burgeoning friendship?
I think it's a moment in which Tanya suddenly starts to think, oh gosh, all is perhaps not what it seems. And this world that I thought was a wonderful new kind of safe space for me, maybe it's not as safe as I thought it was. But she also, I think, is polite enough to not mention it. I mean, she may also have thought I shouldn't have been wandering around opening doors that weren't mine anyway, in the way that people do sometimes when they see things perhaps they shouldn't have done. So without wanting to, get ahead into the subsequent plots, clearly things are taking a strange turn.
You can say that again. So what was it like to shoot that scene, guys?
Dreamy.
It's dreamy. Yeah, it was hilarious. You go, Tom.
Yeah. Well, Leo is a very, very handsome man, as you can see. And so there wasn't anything difficult about it, other than the fact that it was being filmed. That was tricky, but you forget about that once they've gone. Actually, you sort of genuinely find, I think, Leo, did you not feel this? I just sort of, then you are genuinely in the moment, and you sort of you live it, you live the reality of the scene, and also you get the you slightly get the courage of someone who's taken all their clothes off and is the only naked person in the room, and nobody wants to be naked. None of us want to be naked. But if you are ever naked and everyone else is dressed, the naked person finds themselves with some odd power. Sometimes, not in every situation. This conjures images for people which probably not very necessarily digging a hole. No need to dig myself a hole. The naked person's courage that you can kind of get, we kind of had that. I think. Leo, is that true? Situation?
I think so. I think we were very much just in it together, and we had a laugh around it, but we took it very seriously. There was we also, we'd begin the scene just the two of us, with the exception of the man in the corner holding the boom. So it kind of, it was easy to get into it. Not too much, obviously, but for us to play it as truthfully as we possibly could.
Okay, so you do play it very truthfully, and it's very shocking, and Tanya is certainly shocked. This show, as we know from the very first episode, there are going to be multiple guests who are killed. Any motivations that you can see in the actors you're working with or the characters you're working with to become killers? Who's the most likely to become a murderer?
there are, I mean, it's almost got something of the Agatha Christie about it, hasn't it? Everyone's slightly got a motivation for doing something extreme. So it could be anyone.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for speaking with me with TV Insider about this shocking episode of The White Lotus.
Thanks, Kate.
Thank you.